Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Let us discuss how to draw projections of a given cylinder. Here the given data is a cylinder of base diameter 50 mm and axis 65 mm rest on a point of its base circle on the HP. Draw the projections when the axis is inclined at 30 degrees to HP and top view of the axis is perpendicular to the VP. So this is a given question. In it one cylinder has given. The base diameter of the cylinder is 50 mm. Let us take this is the cylinder. Okay, here base is circular shape. The diameter is 50 mm. Okay, and axis is 65 mm. Axis means if you are taking the cylinder like this, so it is a imaginary lines, two big lines with one dot. Okay, so this is called axis. It is a imaginary line passing through the center of this circle to the center of the base. Okay, so this height has given how much it is 65 mm. This is nothing but height of the cylinder. This height is 65 mm. Okay, and it is resting on a point of its base circle on the HP. This is the first condition. And then next condition is axis is inclined at 30 degrees to HP. And third condition is and top view of the axis is perpendicular to the VP. Just note down all the three conditions here for imagining the position of the solid. After taking the three conditions, first we need to find out the position of the cylinder. Take down the first condition. Here before taking this, let us take, here I did one horizontal plane, HP we are writing, one vertical plane, VP we are taking. The angle between vertical plane and horizontal plane is 90 degrees. Okay, so this portion we can call it as first quadrant, and this is second one, this is third quadrant, this is fourth quadrant. Whatever solids we are taking in projections of solids, we have to assume this solid is in the first quadrant. Okay, here both x values, y values are positive. Okay, as we know, both x and y are positive values. We are assuming one solid here, we can call it as it is above HP in front of VP, like that. Okay, now our solid is in the first quadrant. So in the 3D form, just I am taking, this is a vertical plane, this is a horizontal plane, and the line joining both vertical and horizontal is reference line, xy line, and this angle is 90 degrees between vertical plane and horizontal plane. Okay, it is in the 3D form. This portion is 2D. Now I am taking this is in the 3D form like this. In the given three condition, take the first one. A point of its base rest on the HP. Let's assume this is the base of the cylinder. Okay, so one of the point of its base, take any point, it is on the HP like this. At that point it is on the HP. So in this condition you have to assume all the points on the circle are on the HP like this. Okay, instead of one point, it is a shortcut form of assuming the solid. Instead of one point, assume all the entire base is on the HP like this. Okay, in this condition of the cylinder we need to do the projections. Projections means front view of the object and top view of the object. Okay, top view of the object means we have to see from the top. If we see from top, we can see this circle. Where it is coming, top view is coming on the horizontal plane. We can see the circle here. Okay, of this diameter. So here I have written top view is coming on the horizontal plane. And then front view. Front view means from our front we have to see this object. Okay, it is looking like rectangle, where we can see the front view on the vertical plane. Okay, so I have written front view is coming on the vertical plane. So roughly I will do here. So this part we can see here like this. Okay, in the top view we can see the circle like this. So this is the top view, this is the front view. So it is in the 3D form. For getting the 2D, what we are doing, we are tilting this horizontal plane in downward direction. Okay, so whatever horizontal plane is there, we are tilting in downward direction like this. So both front view and top view should come on the same plane. It is called 2D view. Okay, or we can call it as orthographic view. Okay, so for doing this front view and top view, we have to do the xy line of some length initially. Okay, as I told, this gap has not given. We can take any gap here between this. Okay, I did the xy line. Diameter of the circle is 50 mm. By using compass, take the radius is 2.5. Do the circle here. Take one point as center. Here take this is a reference line. With the roller scale, do the diameter, horizontal diameter here. After that, do the projectile lines. So take this side is 65 mm above xy line. above the xy. So this is the front view and this is the top view. For getting the clear view of the cylinder, divide this circle into 12 equal divisions. As we know, at the center angle is 360 degrees. Okay, divide this 360 into 12 equal divisions. Each division is 30 degrees. So by using the protractor at the center, we just take 30 degrees from 0 to 30. 1.30 to 30 means 60. 60 plus 30 means 90. 90 plus 30 means 120. 120 plus 30 means 150. Join all these points to the center and extend the lines within the circle. This is the top view. Here if you see from top, here one circle, both are coinciding here. For the above circle I am giving 1, 2, 3, 4 like that divisions. For the bottom circle I will do A, B, C, D like that. Let us start at A, 1 here, here 1, here A, okay, here 2, here B like that. Okay, two points are coming at the same point. Okay, because both circles are coming at the same top view. Okay, well, here I am giving numbers, here I am giving alphabets. Okay, let us assume I am giving 1 here, at the same edge I am giving A here. Okay, 1 comma A are coming at the same point in the top view. Okay, let us take here A comma 1, B comma 2, C comma 3, D comma 4, E comma 5, F comma 6, G comma 7, H comma 8, I comma 9, J comma 10, K comma 11, and then L comma 12. Okay, like that two points at the same place I am giving. Okay, now after that do the projection lines from all the points. Take this line as a reference and do the projector lines at all the points. So 2 points are coming on the same projector line. Just do the projector lines in light color. As I told, for the top surface I am giving 1, 2, 3 like that. Here give names 1 dash. Okay, 1 is coming here. Here 2 comma 12, 2 dash 12 dash. Here 3 dash 11 dash. Here 4 10. Here 5 9. Here 6 8. Here 7. So similarly for the bottom surface we are giving A B C like that. Here A dash, here B dash A dash, here C K, D J, here E I, here F H, here G. Okay, so this is the front view, this is the top view. Okay, this is the first condition. Okay. Now next condition is axis is inclined at 30 degrees to HP. So in the 3D view if you are seeing like this, initially we are assuming it is like this. Now axis means, as I told, axis means it is a imaginary line. This axis is making 30 degrees to the HP. Okay, now here the axis, imagine the axis is like this. It is making 30 degrees with the horizontal plane like this. Okay, this angle is 30 degrees. Let us take the first condition also. One of the point is on the HP. In this condition, let us take one point. It is on the HP. Now at this point it is tilting 30 degrees. Let us take this point. Okay, this G point is on the HP. Again it is tilting like this. Okay, this point I am taking G point. It is on the XY line. Okay, so at this point it is making like this. Initially it is like this. Now in the next condition it is doing like this 30 degrees, this angle. Okay, now I am taking after some gap this G dash point. Take 30 degrees line here. Join this point to this point. we will get 30 degrees line. So on this 30 degrees line, take this entire length, okay, 65 mm. This intersection point is 7 dash. Okay, after doing this line, do this base. Okay, as we know this angle is 90. Okay, to this line to the base. Okay, just take 90 degrees line here. And in this direction do one line. Join this point to this point. Okay, so on it mark this base length. This is nothing but diameter of the circle. How much diameter of the circle? 5 mm. Take 5 mm, mark here. Okay, take this intersection point is A dash. Okay, and at A dash do the line parallel to this, like this. So what is the entire height? 65 mm. So here take this line is a reference line. By using the drafter scale, fix the drafter scale to this line and move the scale up to 7 dash and do the line here just parallel to this. Okay, this intersection point is 1 dash. What I am taking, the entire rectangle I am keeping on the 30 degrees angle. This angle is 30 degrees. Okay, and now mark other points on this base. Okay, this base is A dash, G dash. On it mark the first point by using the compass. Mark this length here, next length. So this is the next length, mark here, next. So give the intersection names: B dash, L dash, C dash, K dash, D dash, J dash, E dash, I dash, F dash, H dash. Okay, here draw the lines, all lines at all these points parallel to these lines. Okay, for doing the parallel lines, I am using the roller scale here. With the drafter scale, it is easy to do the parallel lines. Fix the drafter scale here and move the scale at all the points. Okay, which is the axis here? Axis means center line. Okay, so axis is always passing through the center. So if you are extending this line like this, so it is the axis line. Here we can do two big lines with a dot. Okay, it is the imaginary line. So this angle is 30 degrees because he has given in the question the axis is tilting 30 degrees to the horizontal plane. So second condition. Okay, now this point is on the one of the point of the base is on the HB. Now here give the intersection points numbers. Here 1 dash I have marked. Next point is 2 dash 12 dash. Next is 3 dash 11 dash, 4 dash 10 dash, 5 dash 9 dash, 6 dash 8 dash. This point is 7 dash. Now after getting all these numbers and alphabets, do the projectile lines at all the points. Take this is the reference vertical line. Projectile line should be in light color. Okay. So from these points also do the projectile lines. Take this is the reference. Now here take the intersection points. A horizontal line, A vertical line. Take A here, B vertical line, and then B horizontal line. Take this is B point, and C horizontal line, C horizontal line, C vertical line. Okay, take this point is C here, this point is C. Next, D vertical line, D horizontal line, this is D point, and then E horizontal line, E vertical line, U E here, F horizontal line, F vertical line, U F here, G horizontal line, G vertical line, G here, H horizontal line, H vertical line, H, I horizontal line, I vertical line, U I here, J vertical line, J horizontal line, J, K vertical line, K horizontal line, K, L vertical line, L horizontal line, this is L. So like that we got all alphabets. Here also mark all the numbers. 1 vertical line, 1 horizontal line, this is 1, and 2 vertical line, 2 horizontal, 2, and this is 3 horizontal, 3 vertical, 3. Next 4 horizontal, 4 vertical, 4 horizontal, 4. This is 5 horizontal, 5 vertical. This one 6 vertical, 6 horizontal. This one 7 vertical, 7 horizontal, 7. This is 8 vertical, 8 horizontal, 8. Next 9 vertical, 9 horizontal, 9. And this one 10 vertical, 10 horizontal, 10. And this one 11 horizontal, 11 vertical. And this one 12 horizontal, 12 vertical. Okay, like that we got here alphabets, here numbers. Here whenever in solids number of points are coming, first join the outer points with the continuous lines. Okay, here I am doing continuous curve here. Okay, here also continuous curve. Here I will do the continuous line, here I will do the continuous line. Okay, here this is D and 4 I am joining with continuous line, and here J and 10 continuous line, because those are the outer points. Okay, like this. And here this is a curve. Okay, this is also curve. Do the curve with free hand. Here whenever it is tilting like this, we can see this part as ellipse. Okay, this ellipse. Okay, and this part is this one, it is also continuous, and this portion, behind portion, we can't see, so that's why make it dotted line here, dotted arc. Okay, so let us do. Here we have to do the continuous curve. So here I did continuous, all outer points with continuous lines. Okay, now as I told, we can see this top view of this part as ellipse. Okay, make it continuous curve, and here it is a dotted one. Okay, dotted means some length of the line, equal length of the line with equal length of the gap between two lines. Okay, so like that we can see. Okay, which is the axis passing to the center of this to the center of this. Okay, it is the axis. Can't see because it is a dotted. Do the axis line from this point to this point. Two big lines with a dot at the middle. Okay, like this. Now this is a front view. This is the top view when the axis is tilting 30 degrees, and one of the point is on the HB. So this diagram is satisfying this condition as well as this condition. Okay, now take the third condition. Top view axis is perpendicular to VP. Okay, vertical plane. Which is the top view axis? This is the top view axis. Okay, this top view axis is tilting 90 degrees to the vertical plane. Now this is the top view axis. Now what I am taking, this entire top view I am tilting 90 degrees because axis is like this parallel to this. Now it is tilting 90 degrees. Now I am taking one point here, I will do 90 degrees line. Okay, so for getting 90 degrees line, as you know this angle is 90. Okay, just do one line here. Okay, on this line, 90 degrees line, I will take A point at some place here. Okay, I will start A here, A point. Now I will mark all other points also. So on the same line, mark G by using the compass. Take this length, AG length, mark on it. Okay, this is G. Now mark 1 also. Okay, we know A point. We can mark these points on the same vertical line, 90 degrees line. Now from A, mark this 1 also. So this point is 1. Mark 7 also. Take this length. Or take 1 7 also. Already we have marked 1 here. Take 1 7 length. From 1, mark 7. Okay. Here we have to extend this line for getting 7. So this point is 7. Okay. What we are taking? We are taking this axis perpendicular. Means it is 90 here. The OPU axis is making 90 degrees with VP. In this diagram, we took this axis line. Okay. On it we have marked all these 4 points. Okay. Now we are tilting the entire solid in this direction like this. Okay. So how to mark other points? Here we are getting this ellipse in the horizontal way. Okay. Now how to mark means mark these points, intersection points on this AG line. Okay. Here. Now take the first point. Okay. Mark here. Now take this intersection point from A. Mark here. Now next is here. This point. Mark here. Now this point. From A, mark here. Next is this point. Mark here. Here I have marked all these points between A and G. Okay. So at these points I will do the horizontal lines. So on it I will mark these points. Okay. Let us take horizontal lines. Take this XY line is a reference line. At all the points do the lines of some length. Take some length, any length. Okay, this is a G point. Now here we did this line. On it we have to mark L and D. Okay. So this is the point we know already here. So mark L and D from this on the same line. L and D are at the same distance. This side and this side. Now extend this line here. So this side intersection point is B here. Okay. And this side is L. Okay, after BL mark C and K. Okay, we know this point here. Take this distance. This distance. Both are C and K same distance. This point as center, just do 2 arcs. Here also extend the line. So this is after B, C here. So this point is intersection point is K. Next points are D and J. Okay. From D to J. From this point to J. And this point to D. Same length. Mark this is D. This is J. Next is C and I. Okay. Next is E and I. Take this length. E and I same gap. Here take this point. Here one intersection point. Here one intersection point. So after D, E and I. Next on this line we have to mark F and H. After E we can mark F here. Here this side H. Now if we join all these points we are getting this surface. Okay, just we are tilting this entire thing 90 degrees because he has given top view axis is perpendicular to VP. Okay, this axis we took 90 degrees. Okay, perpendicular. Now after taking all the points, just do the all numbers here. Okay, by taking the parallel lines. Okay, so already we got 1 and 7. Mark these points, intersection points in between 1 and 7. Okay, from 1 take this gap. Mark here. Okay, this point. And then 1 and this point. And next point. And next intersection point. And last but one. Okay, at all these intersection points, do the parallel lines like this. Okay, take this as a reference line. Here I will take like this. Okay, like that we did the lines. Now mark these points 2 and 12 by using the compass. So just extend this line this side. So this is 2 and this is 12. Now next points are 3 and 11. Next 4 and 10. Next 5 and 9. Next 6 and 8. Next 6 and 8. So this is 6, this is 8, and this is the 7th point. Now if you join all the points, we are getting this part. Okay. Now here whatever lines are continuous, do the continuous line in that portion. So remaining part should be dotted. Whatever top you say, we are tilting the same top in 90 degrees. Okay. So whatever continuous lines are there, do the same here also. Do with freehand curve. So like that we are tilting entire top view 90 degrees. For getting the final front view, just do from all the points projector lines, and from here also do the projector lines. Okay, let us do. So from all these points I did the projector lines. These projector lines are parallel to this XY line. Okay, here also from all the points I did the projector lines, and from this top view also from all the points we took the projector lines. Always remember, for the same projector line, here 4 points are coming, here B, F, and here 2 and 6. Okay, and similarly C and E, here 3 and 5 coming on the same line. Okay, like that 4 points are coming on the same line. Okay, here vertical lines, vertical projector lines, here horizontal projector lines. So here take the intersection points. Okay, and A horizontal line. Okay, and then A vertical line. Take the intersection point is A dash, and then B horizontal line, B vertical line. Where is B here? B vertical line. Okay, now take this point is the intersection point of B dash. Next C horizontal line, C vertical line. So this is C dash. Next D vertical line, D horizontal line, D dash. Next E horizontal, E vertical, E dash. F horizontal, F vertical. So this is F dash. G horizontal line, G vertical line. This is G dash. So H horizontal line, H vertical line. Take this is H dash. I horizontal line, I vertical line. Take this is I dash. J horizontal line, J vertical line. Take this is J dash. K vertical line, K horizontal line, take this is K dash. Next L vertical line, L horizontal line, okay, this is L dash. So here all alphabets we have marked. Mark the numbers intersection point. 1 horizontal line, 1 vertical line, take 1 dash. 2 horizontal line, 2 vertical line, take 2 dash. 3 horizontal line, 3 vertical line, take 3 dash. 4 horizontal line, 4 vertical line, take 4 dash. 5 horizontal line, 5 vertical line, okay, take this is 5 dash. 6 horizontal line, 6 vertical line, 6 dash. Take next 7 horizontal line, 7 vertical line, take this is 7 dash. 8 vertical line, take this is 8 dash. Okay, 9 vertical line, 9 horizontal line, take this is 9 dash. 10 vertical line, 10 horizontal line, 10 dash. And take this is 11 vertical line, 11 horizontal line, 11 dash. Next this one 12 horizontal line, 12 vertical line, take 12 dash. Okay, join all the outer points with continuous lines. Outer points means here, okay, these points, and then this line here, this curve here, this line should be continuous, and this ellipse type circle is also in the form of continuous. And join 4 and D and 10 and J with help of scale. Do all outer points with continuous lines, and here these are the inner points. Do with dotted line. Dotted line means 2 peak lines with 1 gap. This gap length is also same. Here this is the final front view, final top view. In all the 3 cases, both front view and top view should be in dark color compared to the projectile lines. Here mark the given dimension. Diameter of the circle is 50 mm. Take any one of the diameter, keep arrows 50, and here this length is, axis length is 65, and here axis is tilting 30 degrees. Mark this 30 here. Here the top view axis is making 90 degrees. Okay, make sure here one of the point is on the HP, means if you observe G point is here on the HP, here when it is tilting 30 degrees, G point is on the HP, here also it is coming at G point is on the HP. This is the method of doing the projections when the 3 conditions are given. If you like this lecture, please press the like button, subscribe my channel and share with your friends. Thank you for watching.